The fact that you are listening to me now shows what technology can do.
Hello, Aztecs! Welcome to the Aztec Learning Lab
with their hosts Jocelyn
and Roxana. So, last night, I was doing an assignment that I had put off over the weekend, which is probably not the best idea, but it's just like my sister came over and, I haven't seen her in like a couple weeks, maybe a month. So it's like I was really excited. Yeah. But it's like I had this assignment, and then it's like COS, so it's like not just the stuff here at school, but it's like now I have COS work.
Did you have it like written down in an agenda or like your notes app
No.
or a to-do list or anything?
No, like it was in the back of my head, and I had it throughout the week. I was like, I have this assignment, but however.
So you're a big procrastinator.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like that. No, okay. But like, I don't know. It's just like I forgot about it, but I had it in the back of my head that it was gonna be due sometime this week. However, I didn't know what day. So yesterday I was doing some assignments for my English class here, and then I was like, you know what? Let me check when it's due.
One quick question. So you take classes here and also at COS?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, it was, and then grades are due. Like they're gonna be due this week.
Friday?
Yes.
Oh no, that means I have to catch up.
Dude, I'm not even gonna say the grades I have. But anyway.
Oh, it's okay. We don't have to like. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't gotta tell that. Anyway, but it's like I had that assignment, so I was like, and for some reason, I do very well under pressure, so I did that thing pretty quickly, but I shouldn't have, and I turned it in 2 minutes before it was due.
And what time was it due?
11:59, and I turned it at 11:57.
It's okay, you still got it.
Hey, you still got it.
You still got it.
But yeah, so that's like what I want to talk about right now, like the balancing social and your academic life.
And like including sports, clubs, or just basically academics?
No, like everything
included?
Everything that you might be able to do. So it's like, because I know you do sports.
Yes, I do sports.
Yeah, so it's like, and you do COS, and then you have here, and you have a full schedule too, right?
Yes.
You have all 7 periods.
7 classes.
I don't. I have 5.
I don't know. For me, the reason why I said it was because I play sports. Okay, so for me, the only reason I had 7 classes was because, well, I had like practice right after school or something, and I didn't want to go home
and then
come back and then leave again, like,
Yeah.
So like my thinking or like my situation was just like stay the full schedule and then like sports,
Yeah.
But it did mess me up because then I was worried. Instead of worrying about 5 classes, I was worried about 7 classes. So that's why I kind of messed up. But I feel like now I'm more used to my routine of like going to my full schedule and then right after school going to like a COS class or something, and then a class like a sport.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think for me, like managing my time would be best if you wrote it in an agenda. And oh my goodness, for those of you guys that know, my agenda is like my holy grail.
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
thing is packed.
It's like my number one best friend besides you. Besides you, like I write everything in there.
No, I've seen it. Like that thing is packed.
My recommendation for you next. Okay, I'm not gonna say that I'm bad with procrastination because everybody's bad.
Yeah.
But oh Lord, I'm not gonna blame you and be like, do your homework now. But I say get an agenda or open up like a document, your notes app, and then write down like everything that you had to do. Most people like focus on it too much. My thing is just no, write it down, and then like once you forget something, go back and look at it.
Okay.
That way you're not too worried about like, oh, I have this, and then at the end you end up doing nothing. So get an agenda.
Cause
get an agenda.
I had gotten one, and it worked so well the first like 2 weeks, and then for some reason my head's just like. So I have to like force myself to do it, but it's like I just forget. Like it kind of like como que se me va. Like it just.
Wait, isn't it like 20 something days to break a habit?
Yeah.
Or to like make a habit?
Yeah.
Break or make a habit?
Yeah.
Habit. Habit.
All right, Lord of the Rings.
I don't know. I think since like that's why I was too. Like after like 2 or 3 weeks, like I was done with the agenda. I was like, no, it's keeping me distracted. Like I'm just focusing on like, oh, I have this after this after this. My recommendation would just be like kind of glance at it for a little while and then go back to your work. But yeah.
Cause I had been doing like what I do, and personally in a way works for me best. Is just making a little list like on a sticky note.
Oh yes.
And sticking it like next to my bed or like right by my door, so like I can see it, and it's like I have to do this. Like this is due. So it's like I put like for example like my class with Kellogg, right? I have like an assignment say due tomorrow, or Friday, and it's like, okay, I need to do this, but like which one of them is more important at the moment, or which one takes more time? So it's like I try to do the one that takes more time first.
Oh yes, that's a really good trick. I'm gonna take that into consideration. What are you thinking about the agenda? Like, do you think that was a good tip coming from me, or?
I think yes, it is, but I feel like everyone has their own different way of like how they do things, you know?
Yeah.
So like what might work for you
might not work for others.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so it's like it can, like, they can try it. Like I've tried it a couple times, lots of times.
I feel like your thing is sticky notes.
Yeah.
Sticky notes.
I
Like
like
writing
sticky
everything in sticky notes.
Yeah. And then I have to have them like somewhere near me or somewhere that I look often. So like right next to my bed, I have my little nightstand.
Okay.
And I have like this little bowl where my lamp is inside. So what I do is like it looks like a little dress or something with like different layers of fabric. But it's like I have the sticky notes on there with like the assignments I need to do, chores I need to do, things that I need to get done, like any job applications I might have, like stuff like that.
Talking about job applications.
Oh my god, like, oh yeah, dude. I need a job.
I need a job.
But it's like on top of COS and then
everything.
Yeah.
Feeling like a job is just gonna like, but then again, money.
Yeah.
Money.
And it helps.
Money buys books. COS books.
Hey.
Or like books for you.
Or school supplies.
Ooh, yes.
Or also like but like it's like again another like conflict in schedule, because it's like you can obviously make up your own schedule. It's like you can work weekends, especially if you're like a student, like weekends only, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then just do like.
But then again, like I would want to do that, but then again with such a like full schedule from Monday through Friday, and then not having a break Saturday or Sunday on the weekends, you know,
it's like
actually
so it's like a little confusing in like what to do, because like obviously I mean I need a job, I need money, but also
we don't have to get a full-time job.
Yeah,
it's
like part-time.
Or like a seasonal. Do you know what a seasonal job is?
Yeah.
Okay. Like one of those, like working on during Christmas break, or like we're not gonna have any more. But like you get the
technically do, it's just different. Like afterwards.
You get it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know. So there's that, and it's like, cause like okay, me personally, and like I have my 5 classes here, which is not a lot, because honestly I technically have like 2 core classes. It's just like English and Avid, because the other ones are like my
Avid.
What did I say?
You said Avid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was like, did I not say that? Okay. I did. Okay. Next question. But it's just I have English and then Avid, and then the other ones are like what are they called?
Are they electives?
Yeah, kind of like, because I have like weight training, and then I have like I'm office aide and then a tutor for a class. So it's like technically I have 2 classes.
Only 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have my COS class, and then I have Bigs, and then I have
Take
swim.
your time. No,
Swim.
take your time.
Okay.
No, take your time.
5 hours later. And then I have like and then I have swim, right? And it's not a lot, but in my head, like I still have things to do at home. So it's like
doing chores, helping your parents
my parents out,
taking care of your siblings.
Yeah, and it's like
things like that.
Yeah, and it's like in my head, I'm like, okay, like it's not a lot, but it feels like a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like whoa. It clicked. And it's like I've heard of so many students like who have that conflict of like what they should prioritize
and what they shouldn't.
Yeah. And
or
then
like
them
prioritize but more later.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like we just heard an example of like somebody who, you know, was trying to decide like if they should focus on sports or their academics. And for a while they tried like academics and everything, and like it was good, but they couldn't focus fully into like their sport, you know? So then they tried doing the sport on top, like over the academics.
I don't know why I wanted to laugh.
It's not funny.
Okay, sorry.
She's got scoop.
Okay.
And like she tried it, right? And it didn't work out because now her grades were slipping, but then it's like you need your grades to be okay to be able to do your sport, you know?
You need above or it's like around 2.0 where you need in order for you to play sports.
So it's like what can you focus on exactly? You know what I mean? And then especially like, you know, your family on top of that. Like you have other things to do also.
I feel like I was through that situation where I was playing sports and then academic, like when I was more focused on sports, like my grades were dropping, and I did not like that. I like for my grades to be straight A's.
Yeah, same.
So you know, it's just like, oh, like a lot of people say like, oh, like a C, a B is not bad.
I
But
cannot.
I
That
feel
thing
like
stresses me
my mother
out.
will rage.
Dude,
like, my
but I
mother
do.
will rage.
Yeah.
Not even because of my parents that I do like good in school, is because it's for my own benefit. Like,
Yeah.
you know? I feel like what I did that helped me was like during school hours, I would do my homework from like different classes or something, or like a lot of the teachers here like offer like what is it called?
The like tutoring.
Yeah, tutoring, and then also like a study hall day or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And like during that time, I wouldn't be like, oh, like I'm gonna just like play on the computer or something. Like I would rather focus on doing my assignments. And then that way, like when it was time for a game after school or like it was time for a practice, I was ready to be focused on the sport rather than, oh, I have to go home already because I have an assignment. Like I used to struggle with that a lot, or like I would leave everything into last minute. Then I realized that it was taking like a mental toll on me. So I was just like, no, do everything that I need to do during school hours, and then after focus on sports. Or like even after you're done with the game or like practice, like go after school, go home, and then be like, oh, I have homework, and then do it. And then like how would I say it, like just take your time on anything, like on everything that you do. Like don't just focus on like, oh my god, like I have to do this, I have to do this. Like if you need a mental day, take it.
Yeah.
And like if you can't handle everything like stress or anything, like speak to others, or like speak to your friends and ask them like if they need help, or like if you need help, or also like speak to your coaches, your teachers, and be like, hey,
Let
like
them
I'm
know.
struggling, like I'm struggling, can you help me, can you give me tips and tricks, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's like, I don't know, it just feels like a lot. And it's our last year too.
I know.
I'm scared.
I'm so glad.
I don't know.
I'm so ready for
I'm
college.
like, I'm ready, but also I'm like,
there's a doubt, right?
Yeah.
There's a doubt in your head.
yeah. And then it's like, I feel like COVID took away like
Everything.
Because in my head, I still feel like I'm in 7th grade.
I know, me too.
It was so random.
I feel like I'm like 13 years old right now.
Yeah, I'm like you want me to pay
I'm
taxes?
like, what am I doing? Like, what do you mean I have college next next school semester?
What do you mean I get to have my license now?
Well, I could drive now.
I could drive. I could work.
What are you talking about? No, you know what? I'm gonna become a stay-at-home daughter.
Oh, guys, it's
Was that not
2025.
funny?
It's 2025. Do your work.
Oh, but what if I don't want to?
Oh. So guys.
No, but I know you do swim and water polo, right? So like, how do you like manage your time with like homework and school?
So
and you also used to work, didn't you? Or like
yeah. So last year I worked for the county wait, what is it? For TCOE. And it wasn't like an everyday thing. Like the contract was like work study, so it was like kind of like it'd be different days. But from the majority of the time, it was an everyday kind of thing because I was helping out with like the after school program at Freedom. So like after school, like I'd get out and I'd walk over there, and it would be for like about an hour or two. And I mean, it wasn't a lot, but I mean, it's like you can't do your own things because you have the responsibility of helping the students there, the teacher that is there. So it's like you can't exactly focus on yourself at the moment. And then afterwards, when I'd get out, it'd be time for practice because we'd have practice later. So it was kind of like,
So you were struggling to like have your own time?
Yeah.
Basically?
Because like right after school, it'd be work, and then I'd have practice. And
then, so it was like a constant
Yeah, it was
thing.
like a constant thing.
Okay.
So, and it was like 3 days out of the week. So it was like 2 days I'd have a good,
Like even though like it didn't feel like much, it was a lot.
And
right?
then there was days where I had to actually go to the Office of Education in the afternoons, and those would be like 4-hour meetings where I would either be taking notes or like helping babysit with like the kids that go to the meetings. So it was like also, you can't be doing other things
so it
because
was draining.
it was a little draining.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of talking going on. You're supposed to be like listening, and it's like taking notes, or like the kids, and you know how kids are.
Oh.
They're like talking
about them.
Yeah, let's talk about the kids. Just kidding, guys. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so that was last year, and then it was that was the first time during the school year where I had to work for that. Because in the past, it's always been over the summer, and that's not that hard. Because
So
it's like
it like kind of like dropped your balance.
Yeah,
basically. It
like-
weighed it out.
yeah, because like I was used to like after school having my like the day planned out in a way. So whenever that came up, I was just kind of like me sacó de la onda. Like I wasn't ready for it. The change was a little like sudden.
And how did you feel about it? Like, how did you feel about everything going on?
It was like, well, I was getting paid, so.
Oh, but that's good though.
But that's
then
good.
Again,
Yeah.
was there like anything wrong with your like
mental? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I had a lot of anxiety because it's like I had
me fidgeting
job.
with my fingers right now?
me with this, and it's like I had the anxiety of like, oh my gosh, I have homework to do, and then I had like sports, and then I had the job, and then it's like I had things at home, so it was just like a lot for me in my head. So yeah.
And like, what did you do to like help you like relieve stress or like relieve your anxiety?
So I did not sleep a lot during those days, but I did try to like have a time where it was like, okay, that's it.
So like you just stopped and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's my time.
It's my time. And it was like usually maybe like around 9:30 to 10 would be like the time either like where I stop, because it was like, okay, I need to sleep because I have school tomorrow and I don't want to be tired, and it's like, because then it's like, no.
So like one mistake was leading to like other things
Yeah.
to like mess up.
So then I decided like, okay, 10 is gonna be the time where I just stop. That's the time where
Oh, I wish I had a limit.
I don't either, but it's just like that time I had to have something because I was going to sleep
2:00
late.
loves to see me coming.
2?
That was before. I manage my time more now. It was bad.
Yeah, now it's 12.
Like, I'm not like giving you guys tips and tricks on how to manage your time. But then again, it's just like sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes you kind of let it go for once, like,
Yeah.
and it can affect you sort of sometimes,
Yeah.
and that's what happened. But yeah,
I'm like. So like with running, I know I would see you at the park running.
Yeah.
And everything. Not to put our business out there. or
yeah, guys,
anything. I'm like, don't go shop.
don't
But
go
like
to the.
anytime I felt like an anxiety, like a feeling of anxiety or stress coming, like I would go for a run. And like sometimes I would see you there and I'm like, oh, like is she going through that too? Like,
Yeah,
let me
because
know.
sometimes like going outside it just makes it better.
Yes, it does. And
So
like,
it's like-
just seeing nature.
Mhm.
Just nature.
Or the air, like when it hits you, it feels nice. Cause like you're trapped inside doing your work all the time in school, so it's like sometimes you just need a little bit of leisure time to just kind of like chill, go for a walk,
Take a moment for
collect your
yourself.
thoughts. Yeah. Okay, Jess. Let's get for real.
What do you mean? What?
Did you or did you? No, I'm just kidding. All right. So I have a little question.
I'm guilty. I mean, I'm guilty.
You're already failing as a lawyer. Like, you can't even defend yourself. Guys.
Catch me in 4 years.
Don't hire her. No, just kidding.
God,
No, guys, she
no.
will defend you.
I will
Yeah.
defend you.
Yeah. I don't know for what though, but she will. Anyways, okay. So I know you do soccer. Did you do volleyball?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then you have COS classes.
Yes.
It's a full schedule here. And I know you're president of our class, the
Yes.
senior class.
For like, since middle school.
Since middle school, guys.
That's like my
So-
biggest accomplishment. I don't know why.
On the resume.
I'm like class president for 7 years.
All
No,
right.
wait.
6 years, yeah. Okay, so my question is, what are your responsibilities in that, and what do you do? And does it, like, have a conflict also in your schedule?
Sorry, I had super.
Alright, guys.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
I feel like I don't know.
Like, what are your responsibilities? Let's start with
so,
that.
as a class president, you're supposed to. My mind went blank. I don't like being put on the spot. Okay.
Alright.
So as a class president, what I know I do is I try hosting fundraisers for our class because we were broke. We were broke. We don't have no money. Spirit change. No, we don't have any money. Yeah, so you fundraise, you help get the students involved, which is kind of hard here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my biggest issue. I feel like even though like I call myself class president or whatnot, or that's the title given to me, I feel like the thing that I couldn't change at all was the students' involvement in the school. Like that was like the hardest. Like I don't know what you could do as like a president or class president to like get people involved, but I feel like that's one of the things I struggle most with.
Yeah.
Also, so besides fundraisers, student involvement, you make activities for people. Sometimes it's hard because you have to get a lot of things approved. Like it's just like going to your class advisors and be like, oh, can we do this? No, it has to get approved by like a few other people. Yeah. Like before them. And then I'm like, what else can we do? Oh, host class meetings to like get the seniors like
input on things.
Yeah, like get information out there or like that's what I know that I've been trying to do. I don't know what else you could do though. I'm like.
And how has that been for you?
I don't know. Okay, so my freshman year, it was COVID. So it was like I couldn't really do anything.
This girl left like most of the year. She was gone.
So I was quarantined 1 week and the next I was. Yeah. So I couldn't do nothing. Our freshman year, we couldn't really do nothing besides the class advisors help us sell like Halloween gowns or something like that. Yeah. We could cross off freshman year. Like there's no involvement. Like it was COVID.
Yeah, we were just getting back, so it was like.
Yeah, it wasn't really like it wasn't. There was nothing to do. Yeah. Sophomore year is when I started trying. I forgot what we were selling, but we were selling something. It was a fundraiser. And that's where we started getting money, just a little bit. And then our junior year, that's when our bank account went from like to the lowest to like. Yeah. And I feel like that was like my biggest accomplishment as a class president because I was like, oh, we got money in our bank. No, it's not just about money, but like money in our bank.
But technically, because that's how we do things for the class.
Yes.
So it's like, guys, money is not always, woo, but also it does buy happiness. No, I'm just kidding.
Money does buy happiness.
Don't listen to other people say otherwise.
So. Junior year, we were planning a dance. So, and it was prom. It was prom. And I feel like, oh my God, that took a toll on my mentality. I feel like people who should have, okay, I'm going to put a little say in there. People who should have helped did not end up helping. I feel like, yes, people helped me and everything. I don't want to be like Grilla or nothing. I'm like, oh wait. No, okay. I don't want to be like, oh, like nobody helped me, but I feel like for me, it felt like nobody really wanted to do prom regardless. And I felt like even if people did want to help, there was like no way for them to help without us getting in trouble for doing a mistake or like the wrong thing, Yeah. I feel like I tried my best in it, and the outcome was okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I saw pictures. It looked nice.
It was good. Yeah. You don't go to prom, but nice.
I go this year.
Okay. Yeah. But no. Okay. I'm like, I feel like I did a really good job on planning prom. I feel like with little money we had, even though I said we had a lot of money, but for planning prom, like the little money that we had, we made it through. Yeah. Like
the budget, it went good. Yeah.
And I like that a lot of people went. Okay, a lot of people went because I was planning it, and I love that. I love that because I was like, guys, you guys better go. Please, we need money in our account. Please. I was literally begging. But no, I feel like I had an enjoyable night and everything. It's just, that was like
that's good. Yeah.
But now, senior year, oh Lord, guys, I got senioritis. We made the fundraiser of selling shirts, but again, people don't like buying them. Yeah. So that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people complain that we don't have a lot of things, but then once I try bringing it out, everybody's
don't.
Like,
yeah.
Like, what is that for? Like
bruh, what do you think?
I'm like,
what do you think?
But I don't know. Guys, go buy a class shirt. We need to get rid of them.
And we need the money.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I tried my best with like little to no time that we had. Like I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I've been trying my best with everything. But it's getting along. Like, see, I don't really know how to talk about because that was trauma for me. And like in the back of my mind,
I remember last year, and that was kind of scary. That was a scary time because. Yeah. You went to sleep out of nowhere.
Yeah, I went to sleep out of nowhere.
You guys.
Okay, next.
Scared us all.
Next. But no, This year I feel like my senior year I tried being more involved. So not only as a class president have I been trying to do things, like regardless if people don't want to do it, I've been trying to do it. Like I know I said there was gonna be a lot of activities, but then again it's money wise, so we've been trying to get that. Sorry, I took my hands. We've been trying to get that done with.
I'm just kidding.
But so not only be class president, but I also help the ASB out and the leadership classrooms out. Like I've been hosting the rally. Oh my god, guys, the rallies, you guys need to participate, please. Y'all humiliate me. I seen that, but no. I feel like okay. So I've been planning rallies and everything, and like just helping like leadership with things. I'm like, if you're an ASB, that's not my job. Y'all better start helping. Y'all better start helping. I do not care. You guys better start helping, regardless of who you are. But I don't know, guys. We need to start being like more like
and how
uplifting with the rallies. Come on now.
I yell, okay? I do my best. I yell.
I'm like,
I lose my voice.
I'm in the middle. I'm like,
louder for the people in the back.
She didn't go here.
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles, and we'd all eat it, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
And
Because
I'm gonna start using sticky notes because
my gosh.
like, what if I lose my agenda? What am I gonna do then?
Sticky notes. Put them when you close the door.
Oh, not too much though.
I'm gonna make a whole little like montage of like little papers.
Okay. But yeah. So,
Yeah. I don't know. We shall see. We will get back to all that in like a month or two. See how it works for us.
yeah.
We'll do like a little follow up on this part because I feel like a lot of students struggle with this.
Yeah.
And it's just
And
like
this was our first like little
talk about it.
little talk.
So it was
So
like
I
it was
feel like-
good.
Yeah. It was for our first time. I feel like we did good.
Yeah. So yeah.
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 All right, guys.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to
Thank
our
you
first
for
episode.
us ranting and everything. But,
Yeah. Our
if you-
yap session.
If you have any ideas of what we should talk about, then let us know.
Any academic, any type of anything that you
Situation.
Yeah.
Talk around school or anything. Wink, wink. I don't even know how to wink. But yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah. It's Roxy.
And what's my? No, I'm Roxy.
Oh, my bad. I'm Joss.
And I'm Roxy.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening.
watching.